I know that you have been in that area of Israel where the attack occurred on Saturday. What can you tell us about what it's like to be in that area, southern Israel, during what feels like peacetime?
Yeah, so it's a good question. I mean, I've been to Israel, a dozen times, worked there, and as a member of Congress just in the past couple of months, went with former Speaker McCarthy, and just recently in the last few weeks with Leader Jeffries. We were in what's called the Gaza envelope, which is the area and the towns and communities that surround Gaza on the Israeli side. And we spent time in one of the communities that was overrun by Hamas terrorists, just incredible people. They live in constant fear. This is half a mile from Gaza. They talk about the rocket attacks and the fact that they have seconds to get into bomb shelters, to get into safety, these safe rooms. And they're all over the community. It's not just in someone's house. It's next to a basketball court or a swimming pool, bus stop. These shelters, these safe places are everywhere. And this community, like so many, were overrun. And we don't know how many were murdered. But many of the people that we spent the day with are gone.
There are Americans who are leaving Israel, but for the most part, Americans living in Israel during times like this tend to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Israeli people are an incredible people. They're absolutely resilient, and they're as unified as you would imagine. And so for a lot of Americans who make what's called Aliyah, they go and live in Israel. They become citizens. They have dual citizenship. Most want to stay and plan to stay, and they want to be part of the next chapter, which will begin very sadly with this war with Hamas. But ultimately, Israel will prevail.
When you, in all the times you've been there, and especially down in the region where most of the terror took place, do you get the feeling did you get the feeling from the people living there that they thought something like this could happen?
So yes and no. I mean, on one hand, they live in constant fear of the rocket attacks. And that was, I've been down there several times. It's always part of the experience on these kibbutzes or in these communities where there are rockets that they have. Some are still lodged in their homes from previous attacks. But no, I don't believe that anyone could have imagined. They couldn't have imagined what took place on Saturday. The fact that over 1,000 Hamas terrorists invaded and began to brutally murder innocent civilians. I mean, what Secretary Blinken talked about today was so important for the American people to hear, for the world to hear, just how awful it was. And this is going to take a long time, for the Israeli people to heal.